Side of the patio, there's the arbor. We've got a few little things planted, and this is a new vegetable garden. This is the south side of the house, so it gets a lot of heat. Um, and that's a new columnar plum that I put in last fall. Yeah, I think the tomatoes are going to do okay here. They're really happy now. Of course, we've had almost a week of rain, so they would be. This is our back patio. It comes out of our bedroom door. Jasper likes to do this in the middle of the night, just come out and worry us, chase around foxes and whatnot. Um, More blueberries. Our lilac is, of course, in her shabby period. Uh, we all have those, don't we? And that's our Japanese umbrella pine, which is a living fossil tree. You can look that up. I won't go into that. And this is another living fossil tree that I just planted. It's, or John and I don't do anything by myself anymore because of my back. This is a dawn redwood, Metasequoia Glyptostroboides, and it is a huge and beautiful tree when mature. I won't live to see it mature, but that's okay. That's what living on Earth is about, right? Trying to leave it a better place. So I'm not sure we can claim that. Okay, so we've got a big yard. You can see a big lawn area rather. The property is 5 acres. Glad I don't have all that in lawn. And that's one of our apple trees. Again, very, very happy with all the rain. This is the side with, again, that lilac tree who will look better later in the season. Forget-me-nots from Mary again. There is a little, I don't know if you can see them, a chipmunk right there. They are very bold. And the lupins that were barely struggling along last year, I think because I watered them and helped them along, are doing spectacularly and spreading. Yay! I love that. Yeah, these guys are, everyone's looking good here. This is the another door that goes into my studio, which is also fabulous. I can work in there and see the garden. That's a watering thing that I don't need right now. Yeah, ironically, we got, this is the vegetable beds. We got all of the drip irrigation in. We had such a dry summer and I spent so much time watering that as soon as we got everything ready to go, it started raining and we've turned it off and haven't used it since. So this is kale, which is, as you can see, coming along well, and the beans are just sprouting. Man, I hope they take off because I really like fresh green beans and I really can't find any good ones in the store. These are potatoes and the carrots are just germinating. There are poor peach trees. One is going to have to come out. The other one I think will survive, but no peaches this year. And then there's the rest of our little orchard down there. And you can see we've got some of those miniature lilacs that come on quite a bit later, which is lovely to have them come later because we still get blooms and blooms and blooms. Some will still be over there. Here we have stairs up, so if you go from that door, you go to beds and another door which goes into the garage. And then my raspberries, which I planted last year, are doing as well as I could ever expect. I am really delighted. My friend Mary gave me a bunch of marsh marigolds too, which are behind the primrose there. They're doing well. Of course, everybody loves the rain. We don't know what the rest of the year will bring, given that the rest of the East Coast is getting smoke right now. Yeah, and then, so at the end of this other bed, we've got another one of those miniature lilacs. These are asparagus, which John loves. I'm learning to love. The chipmunks are out in force, and so are the mosquitoes. And this is my rhubarb patch, which is gorgeous, almost tropical looking. I love it. Tasty, though I can't cook too much of it or I'll become a very large person. Yeah, and these are the raspberries. I'll get closer so you can see where they are. You can see they're still flowering, but some of them are starting to develop into little raspberries. And given that these were just sticks last spring, I just couldn't be happier with how they're developing. Those are the steps that go back down into the yard. And then we have this bed, and there's another chipmunk. Man, they are bold as brass. Wait, can you see it? You probably can. Yeah, he's moving around. Some giant hostas. The hydrangeas were hammered over the winter, but they're coming back just fine. A few daylilies. And then this area I was going to put a cold frame in, but decided that I wasn't going to be growing things in a cold frame any longer. It's a little too challenging for my back. So I'm still kind of hesitating as to what to do here. And these 3 arborvitae surround the gas tanks, but they probably aren't going to last too much longer either. The deer have been having their way with this one, and they were quite droughted, so I'm going to water them and see how they do this year. I did water them last year, but the terrain is such that the water pretty much just runs off. And then surrounding all of this cultivated nonsense is the forest. Not quite dark and deep, but dark at least. And I love it very much. And here again, we're back to the double-ranked viburnums. I'll end with a close-up of those. They are just exquisite.